I was thrust into a situation that I knew might be detrimental to me or somebody else. But I knew the circumstances when it came and fell in my lap. I have to be honest about this situation because, you know, one of my sweet partners, one of my most beautifulest friends in the world, she passed away. But I know her uncle will see this because we follow each other on social media. When I, got this money, like I said, I knew that this was gonna be something because I knew how he was. One night I was, up by a barbecue stand back home, a famous barbecue stand back home. And, I didn't have my gun that night. Some told me to bring it. But I was like, nah, I'm just chilling, looking good, whatever. And I'm just chilling. And I didn't have it. Anyhow, I heard a door slam after being over to the barbecue stand talking to a girl that everybody know that's popular there. And when I heard that door slam and I looked across the street, it was who I knew I had to see one day about this situation. And, I know he wouldn't mind me name dropping him now. Excuse me. But Spock, he walked up to me. His friend was brandishing a firearm. And I got to give him credit because he was the first guy that walked up to me and demanded something from me. And he had his mind set on having that. I had a piece around my neck. Probably wasn't as heavy as this one, but he walked up to me and said, y'all niggas be breaking in my sister's house. And he say, let me get that off your neck. And we broke out and went to fighting. So while we were fighting, he had me about 30, 40 pounds easy. While we were fighting, his friend was, pointing the gun at me while we was fighting or whatever. So he hit me. When he hit me, I fell. And I got up. And we went at it again. We were throwing blows or whatever. In some kind of way, he threw a punch. And his hand got caught, his arm got caught in the chain. And the chain broke. And I was trying to scoop the chain up, and he pushed me to the side. And that situation that happened, he got the chain. And I told him, when we see each other, we'll finish this. Because I didn't have no firearm on me or whatever. And a big shooting occurred between me and him about that situation or whatever, maybe like a month or so later. But coming from home and leaving, you already be in situations where you familiar with the do's and the don'ts of things that happen in the street. So many years had passed. One night I was standing in the country and I was, getting money, doing what I normally do, like telling you guys. And boom, I heard a thud, like a body drop, bloop, bloop. And I looked around and I was like, man, who that is? That's somebody. And I see a guy over there with a gun, ton the guy that's knocked out on the ground. So I was like, man, who that is? That one of our people? They were like, we don't know, man. So I eased over there to see if it was somebody from the country, but it wasn't. And the guy, he had a big gun in his hand. The ratchet was big. And he was like, yeah, nigga, I told you about this and that, whatever. But the dude, he was out. He was unconscious. So once I knew it wasn't nobody from my camp, I went on about my business. So I was standing over there and somebody came up and asked me for something. I went down in my underwear and the nigga with the pistol looked at me and picked me out of the crowd and said, nigga, what you doing? You going in your drawer for something? I was like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What you talking about? And, an argument ensued. He upped the pistol. He upped it. When he upped it, I was like, so what you think I'm supposed to do by you upping this gun? Oh, nigga, I'll shoot you, blah, blah, blah. He was like an arm reach or whatever, reaching the gun out. He had it pointed up toward my head, though. And I told that nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing with that. You ain't gonna do nothing with that, man. So, I heard some more shots going on. Pow, 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 pow. Somebody was shooting in the sky or whatever. And that kind of like cleared the crowd out with the people or whatever. But I ain't never seen that nigga no more since that night. And I understand, I know who his peoples is, but time flies so fast that, I never saw this guy again. Okay, another incident happened with me staring down the barrel of a gun without, this time it wasn't pulled on me, but after the situation, well, I was fighting this guy and I used the gun like a bayonet to do this guy in. His brother ran down on me with a car full of dudes, and all of them had guns. And my same homie that I handled that business for with me, when they pulled up on us, it was kind of like first dog. My guy was faking like he had a gun behind his back. They drove right up on us. I mean, when I tell you they drove right up on us, all four of the windows were down. And I'm looking into the car, seeing that all these guys got pistols. So I say, the nigga say, what's happening? Man, we want you to leave this town. I say, nigga, I ain't going nowhere. What you mean leave the town? I ain't going nowhere. So I asked them other niggas, I say, hey, y'all niggas, y'all got something to do with this? All y'all niggas with your guns and this and that, y'all looking for me? And they were like, nah, man, man, blah, blah, blah. So the nigga driving told them niggas, nigga, y'all niggas get out my car. Nigga, we riding around looking for this nigga. What y'all gonna tell about? Y'all scary, nigga? That nigga say, nigga, y'all get out my car, man. Y'all get out my car, nigga. I told that nigga, you don't scare me, nigga. You must don't know where I come from, nigga. And I don't mean to be arrogant, cause it's a lot of people that passed away for staring down these guns, but it's so many incidents like these that came to fruition in my life, you know what I'm saying? And I knew how to handle that, man, because I just felt like I was born to lose, but I was built to win.